All right, back at you with Jujutsu Kaisen episode 20.
Yep.
Going to be a little honest. When it first started, I was a wee bit confused of where we started and where we ended off.
Last night we finished recording on episode 19, was it?
Yeah.
19?
Yep, 19.
Yeah, so Ryan's goldfish memory couldn't remember where we left off. So
But it was because it started you off in Toto's brain. And that place can get confusing because it looks so real, and he does real-life things. So he was beating the shit out of a high schooler at the level of 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
Not of anything special. And then you see why he actually did, asked that question, what type of woman do you like? Because I guess that she made a difference to him at that time.
and you saw that she had a cursed spirit behind her.
Yeah,
so
it was
that's
pretty
where
neat.
he
Like
learned.
she tamed it.
That's where she learned. That's where he learned.
I thought that was cool. It was
His,
pretty neat, slithering around her, and
yep.
then bam, we're right back there beating Flower Guy's ass.
Hanami.
I know his name, but he gets no respect.
The fight scene was good because we got a conclusion to it actually, and
Oh, the overall fight?
yeah, the overall fight
yeah.
between the three of them. And I guess I say it was a conclusion, but I would say they beat him. If he fired that shot, I don't know where it was going to go.
It looked like we were about to settle in for a Dragon Ball Z 4-week
Like a key
build-up
battle.
of the Spirit Bomb.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, so this guy's going to charge up, and other people had something to say about it?
Where would he have shot it?
At Toto.
No, he said he'll just trade places with me, and I'll hit myself with it. He said so. He was asking himself the question, where would I shoot it? I don't know where it was going to go.
Would you have shot it at yourself, being
No,
him, like
I don't know.
imploded on himself?
I don't know. We didn't get a
To
chance
make
to find out because Gojo destroyed the veil.
He was done waiting.
And
He gave everybody less than a half hour. We found out it was less than 30 minutes
Yeah.
of playtime without Papa Gojo.
yeah,
And then he apparently can fly.
and he
His
saw
bandana
Yuji.
was gone.
He noticed that Yuji is not even the same fighter he was 30 minutes
A
ago.
lot more power, a lot more
He's-
energy. Well, I think he black flashed 4 times in a row.
Yep,
Like,
5 times in a day.
We realized it was 5 times in a day, but 4 times in a row, and the only other person to do that was Nanami.
Which is 4 times.
Yeah, 4 times.
So I think I'm correct in saying then that he had Black Flashed more than any other Jujutsu sorcerer ever.
Correct. That's how I would have took it.
Wow.
Yes.
That's okay.
Which
so
then just kind of goes you we spoke in the last episode of how Yuji's learning ability is, and then you have the power that he has. Now, my question is, did he have powers initially, or did he get them from Sukuna's fingers?
no, Yuji. Okay, do you remember one of the very first scenes? His grandfather, Yuji's grandfather, wanted to tell Yuji about his mom and dad, and he
Oh.
passed it, and he didn't want to know about it. That to me, I think, was if he would have listened to him, then
Like
would
he's
have
part of the
explained
clan, or
everything.
like he's part of one of the clans or something.
It's one of those tropes where it's like, hey, you could have this information really early on in the show, but you were like being an asshole, didn't get it, and it could have helped you in the entire
Right.
process of your character arc.
I think regardless, though,
Yuji's not normal.
That paired fighting they had, that instinctual connection that him and Toto have,
Instantly.
like just meeting each other. Mm-hmm. Like they had no other prior, because it wasn't. Toto met Yuji that day during the fight.
Yep.
Because he wasn't there with the rest of the Tokyo team, the Kyoto team. So he knew, obviously, asked the same questions. They aligned on the answers. And then all of a sudden, they're best friends. Yuji bounces that back. And you saw that in how they fought and how they were going against Hanami and that special grade level that you got to see. Even Yuji was kind of taken back, but Toto hasn't even used his cursed energy.
Oh, we haven't talked about it yet either. His ability.
Oh, yeah, I was clapping earlier. I was trying to swap with you, but I'm not quite there yet. Still working on it. And I thought that was neat. And I honestly, on a lot of the information we learned about his power was, I think it was,
I'm going to try.
all right, nah, we're
The
working.
power of editing is going to make that happen.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. Editing's magic. But like, even Yuji was kind of like, well, as Toto was explaining his curse power, he was lying. He didn't tell everybody.
Right.
I don't think he has to clap.
Well, he said it has to clap to activate it,
But he can clap
clapping
without it.
doesn't
Like-
have to activate
Right,
it.
because you can imagine if you're at, like,
Yeah.
when he's at the handshaking events with his lady he loves, and he's clapping for it, and everybody's just swapping all over the place. But
Pretty cool ability.
yeah, and cool. It didn't expect it for such a big dude, so he was like, all right, and he switched places with the inanimate object and started whipping ass with that stick that
those nunchucks that
Maki
Maki left.
had.
Yeah.
And
The whole episode, I was wondering, what in the hell does non-standard mean? And holy shit, Toto referenced it. Gojo shooting Kamehamehas at Hanami from a mile away.
yeah, he combined the colors. Now, whatever, hopefully we'll learn a little bit about that.
Yeah.
It's destructive. And then the end of the episode, so the veil's gone. Gojo broke that man and crushed his bones, it looked like, internally. And Mahito in a warehouse with he got another finger.
Yes, because
That's
that
what
was
he
the
ended
goal,
with.
to get another
Yeah,
finger.
so he distracted. He did
Yeah.
ask if Hanami was alive, but I don't
What do you think?
I'm going to say yes because he was in his tree transport capsule.
Yeah, I think he's alive.
Ready to go. I think he's alive.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
And
he
at the
knows his
very end
place now because he's finally feeling pain. Or she. I don't know what
At
it
the
is.
end of the episode, Gojo referenced the fact that, okay, I guess that solved everything. But then immediately he said, actually, no, it didn't.
Right,
I think he
'cause
knew immediately he didn't kill Hanami. And he
they
knew,
left.
Yes.
So that wasn't their main goal to be there.
Exactly.
It was a distraction.
Yep, to get the finger.
Yep.
And that's going to bleed us right into episode 21, and we're going to get right
Final
into that
four
one.
countdown.
Guys, if you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell so you're notified when we drop new videos, and we'll see you on the next one.